listening to Average Joe's Chess, a chess podcast made by average chess players, but exceptional lovers.
We're gonna make love to you. Average Joe's Chess. We're gonna make love to you. Average Joe's Chess.
Oh my god. So, Jofers, it's episode 9. It's really weird because I'm looking at you because we're doing it using Zoom. It's another bloody hot day, man, isn't it?
Yeah, I do feel bad for you having this to look at while we're recording.
It's horrible.
I don't feel good about this.
Like, anybody that listened to episode 8 knows that you do this in the loft naked. And now we've got Zoom and there's a video for me to see of you as well. It is just awful. It's going to be a rubbish podcast.
It's not a good sight to see, is it? I'm literally slipping off my chair. I feel awful.
Oh,
I'm
we
sweating
don't
so
need
much.
to think about that. I don't want to think about, and I don't want to see it.
But on the plus side, I have got my boxes on, but they are those
No.
really frayed ones.
Oh, Joe, raise that camera. Oh my god. Imagine if people could see this video as well.
They'll never see this.
Luckily, we've only got listeners, no viewers. If people were watching this, oh my god.
But they're not listening, so it's we're all good, Al. Don't fret.
I don't know, I've been looking at our stats, and we've been listened to in 19 countries.
Really? I didn't even know there was
Genuine?
19 countries.
Eh?
I didn't even know there was 19 countries.
In the world? Mm. Yeah. I think there is now. I'm sure there's been an extra few added recently. So 19 countries listened to. That's just
Name
amazing,
some.
isn't it?
Where are we big?
Oh, England.
We've got a massive following in England. How did we
America.
reach them? Okay, nice.
America. I think one
Yep.
person has downloaded one episode somewhere like Australia.
Nice. How was your holiday to Australia?
And actually, I've also been looking at our stats in... Oh, will you stop wafting? I just keep seeing your hand wafting. I don't like doing this with video.
I'm really hot. I'm baking. Do you want me to turn my video off?
No, leave it on.
All right, okay, will do.
I'm going to regret that, but leave it on. Yeah, so I was looking as well, Jofers, at... we've got a large female following, especially in the 18 to 22-year-old category.
It's only natural. Al. 18 to 20... Wait, who's
63%.
that? Really?
Yeah.
That
And
is a
yeah,
little
in
bit
the
baffling.
60 to 150-year-old category, which includes potentially your mother, is 1.78.
1.78%.
Yeah.
It's bizarre. So who are the young girls that are following us? I'm really confused.
Let's just move on now. I mean, this is the most boring start to a podcast ever, isn't it? Who wants to hear statistics like this? Jofers, what you been doing this week?
What have I been doing? I've had a busy one. I'm an uncle again, which is pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. And I am.
Yeah. Wait. You're like a
I'm
second
a great
uncle again.
I'm
You're a
your
great
uncle. If you're an uncle again, that makes me an uncle again, you dickhead.
Exactly. How does it? How does it feel out to be an uncle again?
It feels amazing. I mean, when you were born, I thought that was the pinnacle of my uncling, but I think this has surpassed it.
Talking of your uncling, I do have a few memories of you not having the best uncling moments and whatnot, and
What are you talking about?
My first flashback is to when I was about 2 or 3 on your shoulders at Buckingham Palace, and I think you took your eye off me for 2 seconds, and I put my head through the gate and got them stuck.
You did. I so regret getting your head freed from those gates.
No, it's been downhill since.
Oh, man, it does explain a lot, I suppose.
It does. I think I have got like just permanent concussion from that moment, and I've also got hatred
maybe.
for the Royals, so it makes sense.
So, what have you been doing, Jofers? You never told us. But you said
I went to visit my niece.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, just been spending time with the niece. I've also been doing first aid training, which has been just absolutely horrid. It's
Really?
just been making a prat of myself at So basically becoming first aid trained so that at my workplace I can be one of the ones who are doing the first aid, because they're really short of male staff members to be doing it. And I think it's got to the point now where they're just going to pass me just because they need me to pass. But they keep saying that. Like, every little assessment I've done completely wrong. So we were doing CPR, and I had to call for a defibrillator, I think it's called. And I opened it over the
It's
mannequin.
not a good start. Sorry, Joe. It's not a good start if you...
If I don't
need
know
to
what
get defibrillator. Oh, don't worry. Too late.
So they brought it over, and I start opening it over the mannequin during the assessment, and I thought it'd all be like secured inside, but it's not. So when I opened it, the whole thing fell out and just twatted the mannequin on the face. And the whole time and then I'm having to like give the kiss of life without trying to like laugh because I know I've already failed the assessment. And it was tragic, man. It's been a bad week. How's yours been?
Oh God, it's better now. I've just heard that. That made me laugh. How's my week been? Do you know, it's just been so hot. I can't actually think what I've done for most of this week. I just don't know, Joe. Will you stop sniffing your armpits? I can see you.
Sorry, I do keep forgetting I got the camera on. I'm roasting, man.
I tell you what, this week I have done. I have bought the ice bath that you inspired me to buy when you made me play chess in an ice bath.
Ooh. Is this
I
for
used
the garden?
The bathroom. Yeah, bought an ice bath for the garden. And when you come down here during the summer, I'm going to let you do the challenge, but in an actual ice bath with lots of ice. Or potentially I might wait till Christmas to get you to do that one.
Not a chance at Christmas. But in the summer, I'm all over that. We could record an episode from the ice bath.
From in the ice bath. That'd be good.
And doing my first aid training, I've heard that holding electrical equipment like cameras and microphones in a bath is like the best place for them.
You really know your stuff. It reminds me again, going back to Sicily, which we seem to mention in a lot of the podcasts, when we were on the beach and that massive cloud come over and all the Sicilians just ran off, leaving you, your brother Luca, me on the beach. And you and your brother decided the best place to shelter from a very intensive thunder and lightning storm was where, Jofers?
In the sea.
Yeah, in a big body of salty water.
It wasn't my brightest moment. I'll hold my hand up and say that it wasn't. It wasn't brilliant, but at the same point, I was passionate about my answer. I stuck to it, and I survived. I'm here to this day.
I think you survived because my daughter told you were a prick and made you get out.
Yeah, and your daughter was 10 at the time, I think, when I was in my mid-20s.
So, what have you been doing then, Jofers? You've told us your week. What about your chess week?
Ooh, my chess week hasn't been good, Al. It's it's a bit of a sad topic. It's a bit of a touchy one.
Really?
A lot of it is due to the challenge that you set to me, which obviously we'll recap at the end. I won't go too much into that. But I lost about 100 to 200 rating points in pretty much every single aspect of chess, and
really?
I'm just hating it. I haven't had enough time, so I've been doing it at times when I shouldn't usually be playing chess.
There
like maybe...
you go.
No,
that's
but
how
I shouldn't
you do
be doing
That's
that.
how you get to my rating. Just play it in opportune moments. I've said it all along.
But I'm not enjoying it. I'm hating every single second of it.
Nobody
And
enjoys it.
I know, but then the whole time I'm thinking, like, I hate this sport, I hate this game, I'm hating this actual match that I'm playing, and I've got to go on a bloody chess podcast at the end of the week and pretend to be passionate about this thing. It's just, it's destroying me, it's destroying my soul.
Love it, you're just bullshitting, I know you love losing. Well, you don't love losing.
No, it's been a bad one, but wait until we talk about the chess challenges, and then you'll see why it's been a horrid one. How about you?
Well... So basically, you've took a leaf out of my book. You've decided to play it in opportune moments. I decided to take a leaf out of your book and try and play when I had chance to play. And as a result, I've actually gained points. So if you remember, about 4 weeks ago, Blitz, I was about 800 or so.
Yeah.
850. And last week, I think at Blitz, I was 1118. So I went up to 1297 this week, so I gained another 100.
Yeah, you've had a good week.
Yeah, I mean, and Rapid, I think I went up about another 70. Bullet I dropped as usual. But yeah, I think honestly, playing chess when I've had more chance to play, not just sneaking in that game whenever I can, but playing when I've got a chance, studying a bit, still doing the end game studies on Chessable. Added into that checkmate patterns.
Yeah.
And what else have I been doing? Robert, I haven't really watched any more Robert videos, but I've been sticking with what we've been doing, what I've been doing, following his. And yeah, chess is all good.
No, I
So
keep it up, man.
enjoying it. I like it. It's a yin yang, isn't it? I'm enjoying
Yeah.
it. You're hating it. Hold
it's
on. Are you?
awful.
I can see you. Did you just pick some paper up? You actually
phone.
make notes. Oh,
No, no.
You make notes on your phone. That's
Wow.
very modern of you.
What can I say? I'm very meta. Sadly, I haven't actually got notes, but what I have got is a little chess quiz that I thought we could move into if you fancied it.
You want to do that now?
I mean, do you not want to do that now? We can wait.
I'm happy to do that now.
Am I a
Let's
little
go for it.
premature?
Let's do the chess quiz before we
Let's
make
go
jokes
for it.
about that.
Being premature. I was going to make one, but
I don't
on.
think I'll be very good at a chess quiz, but go ahead.
no, I think you. But I think
I'm just an
you've had a
average
good
Joe.
chess week. You are, but
I've had a
it
good
could be
chess week, but you're going to ruin it by making me do shit at a chess quiz.
You got to end on a low. But I also think that it could be quite funny to see an average Joe kind of taking on, chess questions and
Go
whatnot.
on, then.
Because
Hit me up with a few questions. Do you know the answers?
I haven't looked at the answers, but obviously being a bit of a chess genius, I do know the majority.
Okay, so it'd be interesting to get you. Go on, go for it.
How many squares does a chessboard have, Al?
66. 64 on the board and 2 squares playing it.
Oh, that was very clever. I like that.
Thank you. I've been spending too much time with your dad.
That's really good. So is that actually the answer then, 64?
64, isn't it? It's 8 by 8.
Wow, you smashed that out. Because when you said 66, I was about to really insult your intelligence because that wasn't one of the multiple choice answers. But you've actually, you've smashed that. Let's go on to a bit of a hard one.
times table.
Oh, it is really impressive. Okay, 8 times 37.
Oh, that's a tough one. 296.
Well done. I have no idea if that's right.
Me neither. We'll check it after the show.
Yeah, we'll
I'm just
have a
going to
look.
write that one down. 296.
Okay, who were the opponents in the famous Evergreen game? Obviously, you remember the Evergreen game. It was a classic. Who played in it?
Oh, the Evergreen game. Oh,
All
do you
those
know
famous-
the answer to this? Is
Oh,
it
well,
multiple choice?
It is multiple choice.
But could you maybe give me some choices? It make my life a bit easier.
All right. Was it A, Bruce Willis and Eddie Murphy?
Ah.
Was it B, Paul Morphy and Howard Staunton?
Mm-hmm.
Was it C, Wilhelm Steintz versus Emmanuel Lasker?
Mm-hmm.
Was it D, there is a bead of sweat dripping down my bum crack? This is horrible.
Ah, Joe, stop talking
Sorry.
about this stuff.
Jose Raul Casablanca versus Alexander Alekine? Or was it number 4? D.
D.
E.
E. E.
Adolf Anderson versus Jean Dufresne.
The last one.
The last one. Is that because you can't remember the other names?
Yeah. I remember
Perfect.
Bruce Willis.
Let's have a look. The answer is... Oh, it is actually correct. That's really annoying.
E.
Yeah, you got it right.
I'm smashing it. I've got 2
You
out
are
of 2.
smashing it.
Woohoo.
Okay. How many moves was the longest chess game in history?
Ooh.
And I'm not going to give you multiple choice because it's an easy
Okay,
one. Everyone knows this
how
one.
can you actually define that? I mean, like, what if, I don't know, I played you at chess and we never logged it, but we were still going?
That's a very good question now. Okay, I'm guessing this is a game that people actually have watched. So it's
Like some
bit of a famous game.
grandmasters.
Yeah. You know when people get tired of watching us.
I'm going to refer back to my earlier answer of 296.
Okay, one of the answers is 269, so I can...
All right, I'll go for that one.
You would be...
Come on.
Yeah, you're correct. This is really annoying.
No! Are you making it up? Am I correct?
No, I swear on my life you've got every single one correct. I thought the whole thing, the whole reason this was going to be funny is because you wouldn't get a single question right because you're an average Joe, you don't know much about chess, we're both kind of simple, but you're smashing it.
I'm smashing it. Go on, hit me up with another one. Number 4.
All right, the quickest
I
possible
wasn't
checkmate.
enthusiastic before I started getting them all right.
Yeah, you're smashing it now, though. You're loving it, aren't you? Okay,
Oh, yeah.
how many moves is the quickest possible checkmate?
Mm.
And this is the one you should probably get right because obviously you've been on the receiving end of it a few
A
times.
lot
I'm
of
guessing.
times, yeah. Okay,
Likewise.
So, 3. I wanted to say 4 because the 4 move checkmate, but I think 3.
Apparently, the answer is 2.
2.
Yeah,
If fool's
apparently.
mate. Is it fool's
Yeah, the
mate?
fool's mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you've been playing the extended version, maybe just to kind of toy with your
I
opponents.
like to add a little variation, yeah.
I love that. All right, this one's an interesting one. Where did chess originate? Was it A, India, B, Russia, C, Italy, or D, France?
It's going to be India, isn't it?
It potentially could be. If it is, you've got 100% correct, haven't you? Apart from the ones you got wrong.
Yeah, apart from the one I got wrong.
Yeah, let's have a little look. It is.
Come on.
It is India, Al.
It is India.
Yeah, you're back on track.
Oh, yeah. How many more
Okay.
questions should we squeeze in?
Shall we go for
Before
two more
we
questions?
lose everyone listening. Two more.
Yeah,
Two more.
Okay, what does the word checkmate mean in Persian? So I'm
In what?
guessing in Persian.
What does it? But it's English.
I think maybe it isn't though. You know, I think.
What? So checkmate is actually a Persian word.
I think so, or maybe it's just a massive coincidence that checkmate means this thing in Persian. Do you want me to give you some options? In fact, no, I'm not going to give you options. I want you to kind of
give me
see where your mind goes.
Is this like we always talk about your therapy? Is this my therapy? You want to see where my mind goes over checkmate in Persian?
I mean, how dirty can it be?
Oh,
I mean, think about it logically based on what it actually means in the chess game.
okay. Well, my mind was very dirty, but now obviously I'm sitting looking at you in your sweaty, bloody loft, half naked. My mind's as pure as anything.
Yeah.
So checkmate, something to do with the king being captured.
Yeah, close.
It means king being captured. What are my choices, Joe Fizz?
Okay, the king is alone, king is hopeless, the king needs help, or the king is dead.
Oh, I don't think he's dead.
Then
They
you are
don't
incorrect.
actually kill him, do they?
Let's
'Cause
move
he's
on.
removed from the board.
Yeah,
King
you're
is
incorrect
captured.
then. No, it is the
What is
king
it?
is dead.
Seriously, that's harsh.
Yeah. It is a little bit harsh. I feel like the king deserves better than that.
Am I still on 100% though?
You are minus the questions that you've got incorrectly.
So good. Okay.
Still,
cool.
still 100. We'll give you
love
that.
your maths.
Shall we go for one more before
One
moving
more.
on?
One more.
Okay, let's have a little look. Okay, approximately how old is the game of chess? And I need it to the exact day, if that's okay.
Yep. Okay, I'm just thinking about this one. How old? So, do you know what I really hate? You know when you watch TV shows, and I don't really watch them that often, but these quiz shows, I might be at someone's house, I've got a quiz show on, like your grandma and granddad's on. The quiz is on, and it's like, they'll ask a question, and then the person answering us says, well, now it's got to be more than 20 years, because my dad was playing it when he was a kid, and he's 40, and I just think, give me the bloody answer, I don't need to know your reasoning, man. It's just to make the programme longer, isn't it? So shall I do it so the podcast lasts a bit
I was
longer?
going to say, it's literally what you're doing now.
Yeah, I know. Okay, it's 1,000... I'm going to refer back to my earlier number, 1,296 years.
You know what? Out of the multiple choice, that is, you are very, very close to the right answer, which is 1,500 years.
1,500?
Yeah, you smashed it, man. I'm
When
really
was-
proud of how that quiz went. Not in terms of
thank you.
entertainment value for the listeners, but in terms of
Nah,
you smashing
boring
it.
as hell.
No, but you did smash it.
Oh, I know. Thanks, man. Really. What do I win?
Just pride and this current view of your nephew's sweaty nipples. it's not much. Yeah, no,
Such a winner! Yes. Can we
it's
play
gonna be
again?
it's going to be really hard to convince grandmasters to come onto the show and win that prize.
Oh, I don't know. You know, if you screenshot this right now
Yeah,
of you, not me,
yeah.
then you never know. I mean, I can see you've been working out. You've been going to the gym.
I have been. It's the only reason I'm doing this podcast, Al, and whacking this camera on for you.
Yeah, but I noticed you've only got it as far as your nips. I reckon nipples down. I don't need to look. Oh, no, that's disgusting.
I was trying to really push my belly out to make it look really fat, but I just haven't got the energy to do so.
Yeah. So what are we doing now? We've done a quiz. We've talked about our chess week. We've talked about what you've done this week.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you got for us, Joe? Have you been following chess? Watching a bit of world chess news, anything like that? I haven't personally.
I mean,
You?
the only chess news I have is how my challenge went last week, and
We haven't
you
talked
almost-
challenges.
Haven't talked challenges, Al.
Let's do that. But first, I just want to say, I thought before we started, I've really got not much to offer this week whatsoever. It's hot. My brain's not with it. Just, I can't even be asked to do the podcast this week. But I thought I'd better look up if there is any world chess news, just in case. So I went on FIDE's website.
Oh, okay.
There's like chess leagues, and there's a chess solvers competition for solving chess problems and stuff like that. There's all sorts.
Why have we never been invited into these leagues? I'm confused.
I've sent an email just to ask. I mean, it could be because we both shit.
And because we don't wear many clothes.
Well, you don't. I mean, look at me. You can see. I'm going to stand up just so you can see. I'm wearing a t-shirt, as you can see. Totally fully dressed.
For the people who fortunately don't have the cameras on, Al just stood up and he has very little on underneath his t-shirt from the bottom half down.
What? As if like I've pulled my boxer shorts right into my arse crack.
It was a good look. I'm a big fan of the manfong.
Screenshot that one. That'll get the Grandmasters on.
Oh, mate, the ladies will be flocking. Those 16 to 24-year-olds that are currently listening, they'll come in their masses.
Flock into the show, won't they? So, yeah, anyway, there's loads of things we could do. We should get in touch
Flocking to the show, sorry. Yeah.
Flocking just means like,
flocking.
How birds form a flock and
yeah.
congregate and go somewhere. Flocking means that, Joe. It doesn't mean anything else.
Right, gotcha.
I can see the way your brain's working. It's just
with this being the sexiest podcast around. Yeah, no, I get you.
But what you do now, I can't see your hands. You're not flocking, are you?
No, I'm just fanning myself. It's
right, okay.
Yeah,
that's
we're all good.
Oh, Jofers. Yeah, so anyway, we should get in touch with FIDE, and yeah, might as well. Let's just move on.
Like that.
Chess challenge,
I like
go on.
But in talking of these leagues, in terms of football, how you have Sunday league football and it's just really dirty and rough and people like break each other's legs. They'll get into fights, they'll go to the pub afterwards. Do you reckon it's the same with like chess Sunday leagues?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. They're playing a chess league, they're out there, during the game. It's a vicious sport.
Smoking a ciggy in the halftime break.
Oh, everything. You know what surprises me here? That you're talking about football leagues. After your fantasy Premier League
don't want to talk about
disappointment at the end of the season that we talked about. I'm going to say episode 5, maybe episode 4, where you like totally blew it on the last day after leading our mini league all season.
Out of curiosity, and I'm going to change the subject because I don't want to talk about this subject, but you know how Magnus Carlsen came like 2nd or 3rd overall out of about 20 million people on fantasy football?
Right, yeah.
What is it, do you think, that makes chess players good at fantasy football? I'm going to put you on the spot. What qualities does a chess player have that could help them? Because I'm guessing Magnus Carlsen doesn't follow football in the Premier League that much. I think he does a little bit.
I don't know, I think he does. I think qualities, basically, that they've got qualities that you haven't, in terms of you're not a good chess player.
Not a good podcaster.
Not a good podcaster. Not good at fantasy football. I'm just joking, Joe. You're a great chess player. I mean, slightly above average, Joe, at the moment. Apart from last week, because you did shit. You know what? I don't know the answer to that one, Joe. But there is when for that episode where I was ribbing you about your bad fantasy football loss.
Yep.
I can see you still.
I do keep forgetting that.
You keep forgetting I can see you.
I do.
Stop picking things out of your ears and stuff.
Sorry, it was out of my hair, not my ears. But yeah, carry on.
So anyway, I was doing my research. The Grandmasters have actually got their own league. So they've got like a mini league for fantasy football where there's loads of Grandmasters in it. Well, I say loads, maybe about 12 or so. I don't know how the rest of them got on. That's what we want to check out. But Magnus did well. But I don't know.
Do you have to be a grandmaster, or can like international masters and national masters get in?
I think any masters,
any master.
But no, I think they all seem to be grandmasters.
Grandmasters. If we ever do get a grandmaster on, can we constantly just say grandmaster instead? Just see how long it takes them to correct us.
I think that's a great idea, Joe. But if ever you become a grandmaster, you could actually maybe see if Magnus will let you into his FPL league.
I think our end goal as chess podcasters should be able to get into that league somehow. I don't know how we're going to do it, but if we have to become a national master or anything like that, I think that's what we'll do.
I think at some point, maybe at the start of the next Premier League season, this coming season, we should look into this on the podcast. We can actually do our research properly and actually find out if grandmasters and chess players generally are good at fantasy football, and if they are, why.
Yeah, we should. I like the idea of getting Magnus Carlsen on, just not even talking about chess once, just talking about fantasy football.
That'd be great. Would you like to come on our podcast, Magnus? Yeah, sure. And then just talk football.
Yeah, don't even include him in the conversation. Oh my god, can't even say conversation now. I say conversation. I've really messed up my speech with that one thing.
Oh, maybe it's tell us about your challenge.
Okay.
I really want to know.
You ain't going to be happy. You're going to be happy and also not happy. So,
do you want to recap it first? What did I challenge you to?
So the
and
challenge
maybe
was
why I challenged you to this as well.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, I've had the same rapid rating on chess.com for about, I don't know, maybe 2-3 years of 1800. I've never wanted to change it because I was really proud of that. Never thought I'd be able to reach that. And I was just too scared to lose it. So
and we've discussed this, haven't we, over a few episodes? We've mentioned it. We're trying to work out why you hold on to things.
Yep.
The week before, I was disappointed because the week before you said that you would play at least one game and see which way it goes. And if you lost, I believe you said something along the lines of, I'll retire to Spain, or I'll move to Spain and become a courgette farmer.
Ooh, did I say that?
Do you not? You did say that. I listened to it back just to check, and I said, I really hope you lose because I love courgettes. But clearly, you're still sat there.
That does sound like the kind of thing I'd say, and I hate to break it to you, but I'm not calling you from Spain on the courgette farm right now. But
you're not.
No, and I haven't. I've sort of. So basically, yeah. You last week you said that I need to train someone up for a week, someone who's never played chess, never picked up a chess piece or anything like that, and train them in the game of chess, and then they have to play a rapid game on my account, so that my rapid rating, and I can see you laughing because you think this is funny when it's really not. Basically,
so funny.
I know. I'll cut to the chase. I'm not going to keep stalling. My rapid rating was 1800.
Okay, don't tell us yet. You trained someone up.
See,
I know where this is going. I think I know where this is going. Carry on.
So this is where it gets interesting. So, as I mentioned earlier, I've been doing my first aid training. I've become an uncle for like the 6th time. And it's been a really busy week. And I genuinely haven't seen anyone outside of work. And I can't play chess at work. So, I'm going to be honest. I haven't had the chance to train anyone up. However, I know.
You didn't do your challenge.
I did. I sort of did the challenge. I trained myself. I know it's not the same. But I have played rapid games, so you will be happy that I have...
Stop a minute. Let's just break this down. I know you're anxious to tell me this rapid stuff, but I just want to get into the nuts and bolts of it. You did not do your challenge. That's naughty.
I didn't. What is the punishment? We never put anything in place. What happens to me now? We'll just off the podcast for good.
We'll think of something. Yeah, maybe.
I'm a little nervous
basically, I set you a challenge.
Yeah.
I thought long and hard about this challenge.
Yeah.
It had good value to the show, etc.
Yeah.
And you were going to train someone and get them on as well at some point to discuss their new chess career. You just ditched it. You thought, nah, sod that, not doing the challenge.
It wasn't like a laziness. It wasn't like sod that. It was
Joe first.
It's called being there for my niece. My niece came into the world. And I thought I need to spend every waking moment with her, because it's really...
She is lovely. I've seen the pictures.
Yeah.
She's very lovely. Apart from the fact she looks like your brother Luca did when he was a baby.
It is a bit weird. I don't know if he was feminine or if it's just a really butch-looking baby.
Did you notice from the photograph as well? I don't know if prior to taking the photo he did it on purpose, but your brother's holding her, and her hairstyle and his are matching, and she's newborn, and she came out with his hairstyle.
It's weird, isn't it?
It's weird. Anyway, carry on.
Maybe they just both go to the same barbers inside of his missus' room. It's a very weird one, but it could be...
That's a weird concept. That's just a weird thought.
It is. Think of the hair and... it can't be a hygienic one. So yeah, I did play chess. I did play some rapid games.
But you didn't do the challenge. Carry on.
I didn't.
Think how our listeners are feeling, how cheated they feel now.
They're going to be heartbroken now.
They were listening in just to hear this. The only reason I'm here today doing this is I wanted to hear this. I'm very, very disappointed, Joffrey.
I'm disappointed.
Go on, tell us. But you did actually play rapid, so I'm going to let you off.
Yeah, and my rapid rating has gone from 1800.
Yep.
To
drum roll
to 1950.
What? No way.
I'm just kidding. 1720. I've lost 80 points, Al. I'm genuinely so annoyed.
You know what? I was very excited that potentially it had gone up. I was so happy. I was thinking, that's great, apart from you've just ruined our entire, few episodes where we were going to do Joe's Rise to 2000, because you've actually done it in a week really quickly. And I'm also really happy you've lost some as well, because I think it's good for you.
It's going to be a speed run in reverse. Like, how quick can I get down to like 400 from about 1800? I'm so annoyed. And the whole time I was thinking, so even though I didn't do the challenge itself, I've achieved what the challenge sought to achieve, which was to affect my rapid rating and to essentially lose some points. So I have done it. Yeah. So I don't think I should be punished.
You don't think so?
No,
so
I don't.
You think losing those points was punishment enough?
I think so, but obviously we'll give it to the chess jury. We'll see what the chess gods say.
I'll put a question on the Spotify thing to see whether they think you should be punished, and then people could maybe follow us on Twitter if they can find us. And I'm not going to say what we are because I just can't remember what our Twitter name is. Make them work for it, yeah. And then if they want to then say what your punishment could be, then I'm more than happy to have a look. Last week, I remember you said, can I appeal this out? I was like, yeah, go on then, you can appeal it. All right, can I appeal it? I'm appealing this. Appeal denied. But you bloody didn't listen.
But that shows initiative, it shows power, it shows passion, which are all things you should take into consideration when giving my punishment.
Okay, fair enough. You know what? You lost the points. I'm happy with that. Not that you lost points. You can still tell people my peak rating was 1800, like when you're an old man.
When I was a young boy, I got to 1800 once. Held it for 3 years.
And blah, blah, blah. You can say all of that. Hopefully you won't need to, because you're going to be 2000, then we're going to turn you into a GM. You're going to be playing in Magnus's Football League, forgetting to make your changes on the last day of the season like you did, blah, blah, blah. But you've lost those points. I think that's going to spur you on now to get back up there. Or you're just going to stop playing again because you don't want to lose any more.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be a downward spiral. I'm not going to lie. But I feel like we're kind of sidestepping away from what your challenge was. I feel like you haven't actually revealed anything.
Well, first of all, chess goes up and down constantly, doesn't it? That's the thing. You've got to lose some, then you're going to gain some. So
I disagree.
Well, we'll see. My challenge. I'm just going to have a swig of water. Fill some time, Jophers.
Okay. Well, what I will say is, on this Zoom call, we've got 2 minutes 58 seconds left, so we're going to leave it there and ravine in 2 seconds. We're going to have like a little ad break here. And we're just too stingy to actually pay money to Zoom, so we're just going to keep doing calls in between.
Okay. I like
right,
the sound
let's
of
go
that.
for it. I'll disconnect this one. I'll invite you back, and I'll see you in 2 seconds.
Put some clothes on.
Nope. We'll never. See you in a sec. Right, we're back.
Wow, that was amazing.
How was your
That
week?
little break. It was good, wee. Thank you, Joe, first. No one
Eventful
needed to know
or-
that.
No, sorry. So yeah, tell me, how was your how did your challenge go last week?
My challenge. So I'll just do a quick recap. You challenged me to do exercise, didn't you? So it was basically a sit-up, a press-up, a pull-up, anything I wanted after each move of a game. At first, so when you told me that, I was quite excited because I thought, I need to do a bit more exercise. It'll do me good. And then I thought it's going to be tricky, actually, depending on the speed of the game. And I was going to ring and ask for clarification as to whether I could just do the exercises at the end. So let's say it was a 24-move game, do 24 reps of something afterwards.
Okay.
I didn't know which way round you wanted me to do it. So I thought of that straight away as soon as we hung up. But then, so it was a good challenge. Thank you. When did we do the podcast? Sunday. And it's Sunday again, so it's been 7 days. Obviously, in that interval, I've took my top off, and you're looking at me on Zoom still. You can see I have, check that out.
You've toned up. You're looking good, man.
Yeah, thank you, Joe, as well. What happened was, actually, with that amazing challenge you set me, it's a hot week, hasn't it? It's been a very, very hot week here in the UK. I just forgot to do the challenge. I just forgot. It was today, and I was thinking he's going to ask me how I got on.
Wait, 1 second.
And I didn't do the challenge.
No, hold on. You made me feel like such a arsehole for not doing the challenge. You made it seem like I'd just broken the bro code or something, and you didn't do it
You had
either.
broken the protocol. You had broken the protocol. So would I. I mean, I hadn't. You didn't
Disgusting.
know that, but yeah, we both broke protocol last week. Yeah, I didn't do it. It was bloody hot, man, and it's a tricky challenge. I'm playing chess in bed in a sweltering hot bedroom. You want me to get out? I've showered before getting in bed. You want me to get up and start exercising mid chess game?
It's only a bloody sit-up. I'm not asking you to run a marathon every move or anything. Ridiculous.
I genuinely forgot. I think I remembered on a couple of occasions and thought, yeah, I'll do it on my next game. I'll try it on the
Ain't
next game.
chess supposed to be good for your memory? I don't see what you're doing to me. I can't believe you didn't do it.
Yeah, I feel a bit guilty.
To be fair, we're average Joes. We're not going to have the motivation or the dedication. It's like, you know, fuck the listeners. Why do we have to do a challenge? It's silly.
Well, did you just swear?
No. Did you?
No, I'm sure you did.
I did. Sorry.
You know, I've just... Because as we all know, people who listen in know, you're terrible, man. You just swear constantly, don't you? You
I am
can't
bad.
help. That's your first sweary this whole episode.
Really?
Uh-huh.
It's 'cause
Your
I've been
first
so-
major swear.
It's because I've been so focused on being unfunny and uncharismatic that I just haven't... I don't know. I just, took my mind
I was
off the
worried.
swears.
No, I was
I know.
really worried about you for a bit. I thought, this guy's suffered this week with losing all those rating points and... it's
I'm
just
back to my normal self, so you can go fuck yourself. I'm feeling good again.
Yeah, Joe
Back
Fuzz
to my
is
old
back. So yeah, sorry about that. Challenge just
Nah,
got
don't
a bit
apologise.
lost. I'll try and do it at some point. We'll put those
Is
as
it worth me even setting you a challenge for next week?
Same. Is it worth setting you one? I have got one for you.
I think so. I've got a less busy week this week, so it should be okay.
Okay, yeah, mine actually, I'm keeping it on the board this week mainly for you.
Ooh, mine is completely off of the board for yours.
Okay. Well, you're
Actually,
lucky.
It doesn't really involve chess.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why I've said it. I think I've misunderstood the concept of this podcast.
I'm actually a bit scared. So, yeah, basically, I did ask my youngest daughter to set you some challenges, and all I can say is you're very lucky.
No.
You're lucky I didn't go with them.
Well, I know what your youngest daughter is like, and I know she can be a bit sadistic and a bit scary at times. And
yeah, they were sick challenges. You would.
Yeah,
have I've got them in
don't even
reserve.
wanna know.
I'm putting them in the bank, ready for future. So do you want to hit me with mine first? Or do you want me to tell you yours?
Yeah, so yours, it's not a bad challenge. I think I've been too mean to you in previous weeks, and I just wanted to go for one that was a bit more intriguing to me, but also kind of reward you for all your hard work on the podcast, because you do put more work in than I do. Because I do.
Nonsense. But
you
carry
do,
on.
nah. You put the hours in. So what I want you to do is, you are the owner of an Uni pizza oven.
I am.
You are. You love the whole culture behind it. You really know about your dough and your raising times and all that boring shit. What I want you to do is to invent a chess-related pizza.
Oh.
So I thought you get to eat it, you get to have some nice family time, some nice pizza time. The weather's nice as well, so it'll be a good time. But I'm also interested to see what you do. It could be a pizza in the shape of Magnus Carlsen's face. It could be a black and white pizza. Yeah, yeah. Don't want to. Yeah, no. Yeah.
Oh, Joe, I'm loving
You've got me
it.
flustered. Yeah.
What a great challenge.
Good challenge, though, isn't it? I liked it. Yeah.
Oh,
So
I
what are you
love it.
thinking?
I'm
What are your
gonna
initial
be quite-
thoughts?
Yeah, I'll try and... well, initially I was thinking I could be a bit inventive here. I could maybe create a pizza that looks like a chessboard and put all the pieces on. And then I just realised I'm not that skilled and it's going to be impossible.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? Because it's not easy to do, are they?
But I get to eat pizza. I get to make pizza. What more could I want?
It's a very good point. Now, you could want a cooperative podcast host who will actually do his challenge, but it's not going to happen.
Maybe. Well, I think you might do this week's challenge. So thanks for that one. I do love it.
Anytime. Okay.
And I'm actually making pizza tonight. So, but I won't be doing the challenge.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah, so yours, I wanted to keep it on topic in terms of you've become an uncle again, as have I. And so I thought, and keep it on the board mainly. Actually, you know what? I did have another challenge lined up for you. Have you got your car yet?
I'll be getting it soon.
I was thinking I could get you on the motorway and get you to play a game of Bullet while you're driving down the motorway at 70 or something.
What a way to go out. I love it.
I'm only saying this because your mum's listening. She's a nervous passenger. I don't know, she'll be shitting it thinking that's what you're going to do. I want you to only do it when your mum's in the passenger seat.
Perfect. Easy.
Yeah.
She will
But
love this.
Your your real challenge is I thought on the board, what you can do, let's do, we did the coronation opening, which was the king moving. So I've created another opening. I think it might exist, but I don't think it does. And because of the new baby that's in the family, I've called it the baby steps opening.
Oh, okay.
Not that babies can walk, really, so I don't know where I got that from. It'd be a bit freaky if she suddenly gets up and runs off. But baby steps, what you've got to do, other than the knight, you can only move one piece, one square at a time.
Wait, other than the knight, you can only... that's hot. Okay, that's tasty. That's interesting.
But maybe I'll say for the first 15 moves.
Okay. No, that's fair.
After that, you can move more. If it's a forced thing, which I don't know if there would be any forced reason to move them more than that. I'm not sure.
Maybe to stop a checkmate or something, like a defensive move.
If you have to, if it's forced, then you have to, or you'd have to resign.
Nah.
So it's called the baby steps.
Okay.
But I want a little added twist to this, because I think that's just too nice. It's a nice opening. What I want you to do is keep a tally of how many you win, how many you lose.
Okay.
If at the end of the week you've lost...
Why are you smiling? I can see you smiling. What's coming?
If at the end of the week you've lost more than you've won, I want you to change Alessia's nappy. And you've probably never changed a baby's nappy before, and I reckon you really won't like baby shit.
Oh, wow. No. Yeah, not a chance.
Come on. You can change a nappy. And I don't mean a pissy nappy. I want shit in there.
What about if I add the shit? What if it's just a regular nappy and I'll provide the feces? Like, would you change I can do then? That. Yeah, come on, it's baby shit. Baby shit's just like runny and green and stuff. It's not horrible. Do you bloody do it then, you freak?
I'd do it. I've got 2 kids. I've done nappies. Come on, you can change a nap. Well, you better just win your games or not do your challenge, because you've got history, mate.
So I'm letting you eat pizza and you're letting me eat shit. Does that really seem fair?
I'll make you a pizza after this challenge.
Deal.
A deal? Yeah.
Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, I ain't going to lose the games.
Just win more than you lose. If you're at a point... Yeah. But I want you to play at least 10 games.
At least 10 games. I've got to win. So half of 10 is like around 5. So I need to win more than that. Approximately, to the nearest digit. So I'd need to win like maybe 6 games in order to pass the challenge.
Something like that, yeah. Win 6.
So if I win... What if I win 5? What happens? Do it pissy nappy.
Pissy nappy only.
Not full.
It's very hard to tell with babies, really, I think, if I remember. You might
they
get
don't communicate well, do they?
That's it could be a pissy nappy, and then while you're changing it, it could turn into a shitty nappy, shitty Joey.
It's a very good point. And hers are going to be just rotten, knowing what her dad's like. So my brother, he's just... Did I ever tell you the story about when they were living with us, so Luca and his partner... And I'm sure he won't mind me sharing this story, but I woke up to the sound of his partner saying, "I can't believe you've done this. How could you do this? I can't believe you've done this. Like, you're the worst. I can't believe." And she's in tears, like, just genuinely, and she was distraught. And I kind of came downstairs thinking, "Oh, he's cheated. I can't believe he's cheated. He doesn't seem like the type to do that. He seems like a really loyal guy." It just took me by surprise. I said, "You okay, Luca? What's happened?" And he's like, "I pooed the bed." and he just looked really kind of upset with himself. But then they had this whole argument because he doesn't fit. She was saying, she was like, "Do you know what your brother's done?" And she was showing me, but he was then like defending himself, saying, "I didn't poo the bed. I had a late night poo. A bit of poo might got kind of like tangled up in my bum hair. I transferred it to the bed and maybe rolled it into the bed sheets, but I didn't actually. I didn't go in the night. It's more of a I don't know. It's up for debate. So maybe that could be the poll. Did Luca poo the bed, or is it just a little bit of a misaccident?
No, you think he'll mind you sharing that on this? I mean, he listens to the podcast, so I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, he'll love it. He doesn't mind a bit of story time.
Really?
No.
So there you go. That's the challenges done with. Let's just do our last thing, and then it's bloody hot, man. I'm sweltering. I want to get out of here. Going to cook some pizzas. What you been exceptionally loving this week, Joe, as you are an exceptional lover?
I have been exceptionally loving family time. I have, really loved being with my niece and my nephew, and it's been a good week, a very wholesome week, and having a lovely uncle who makes me change shitty nappies for no reason whatsoever. I'm very lucky to have my family, and
I'm glad you're saying this, because after that revelation, you've just given everyone about Luca shitting the bed or bringing shit to bed. I think that's the end of your family time, mate.
I think it is. But is that the family I would want to be in? I feel like it is.
You're in the chess family. You're in the chess podcasting family.
It's very mafia-esque, isn't it?
I think so.
I love that.
That's a nice thing to enjoy.
Yeah, how about yourself?
Yeah, well, one of them you're going to hate. One of them you're probably going to... Two of them you might love. So one of the things... I'll give you the one you're going to love. I was driving along, hot day. I thought, what do I want to listen to? Something I don't normally listen to much. And I remember being in Sicily and you and your brother playing Steely Dan while we were lying on a raft type thing. So I put some Steely Dan on. And this song, Pretzel something, do you know it? Pretzel something?
Pretzel Logic or something
Yes,
like that?
Pretzel Logic.
Yeah.
Come on, I was loving that. I was
Really?
exceptionally loving it. Very bluesy feel to it.
Yeah.
Lovely song, nice summer vibes, loved it.
Oh, wow, we need to go on that canoe or kayak or whatever it is, that inflatable thing we've got in Sicily. I miss it.
I miss it. We need to. And then the thing you're going to hate, I've also been exceptionally loving as a quick fix snack. We should explain that I don't know if this is the correct terminology, but legumophobic.
Legumophobic?
I don't know. You're scared of baked beans, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, I do have a phobia of baked beans, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've been loving just putting beans in the microwave, bit of curry powder in there, little knob of butter type stuff, and then just wolfing them down. Oh, yeah, curried beans. Loving
It's
that.
really funny because I don't know if you know you're doing this, but I think you're maybe like shaking your laptop or your table, so all I can see is your right hand just going up and down whilst you're talking about this. So like, it
See
looks
what
like
you
you've
wanna
really
see,
been enjoying
Joe.
it.
Think what you want to think. I love my curried beans.
What a note to end on. You enjoyed that, Al? Legumophobic. We need to find out what the actual term is for a phobia of baked beans. It's probably just being a bit of a pussy. I don't think there is an actual term.
I don't know. I think there is.
Do you think other people have this phobia?
You're not alone, Joe Fizz. You're not alone.
Not alone.
I've done a bit of research into this.
Okay, so
you don't
this can
wanna
be in the
know
next
why.
therapy session.
You don't want to know why, but one day you may find
Oh,
out.
whoa. This can be a
Let's leave it
challenge,
there.
isn't
That was a great podcast. Joe Fizz. See you later, man.
Episode 9. See you in the next one.
See you later.
Absolute twat.